What's up guys, Bua Davis here. In today's episode we should add animations to our player so it can run around and jump, and it will have idle animation as well. First of all, let's go ahead and change name of this idle to player, and we need to add animation window right here. To do it, we can click on the window, animation and animation. You will see this window will pop up. Let's drag it here, and this will be our animation window. First of all, go in our projects, in our assets, which is Pixel Adventure 1 in my case. If you are using different assets, it will be different, of course. Go in main character. I'm using virtual guy. And I don't know if you remember, but we changed pixels per unit for idle 1 because our player was just too small and we made it 20. So let's go ahead and select all of these and make sure it's 20. I already did it, but you have not, so just apply it and you are ready to go. Now we will need this project window and this animation window, and you can drag it wherever you want, and every developer is doing its own way. But what I like to do is to drag this project window here, just resize, and have this animation panel here. So now we can select our player and create. We can create folder here, new folder, and call it animations. Open, and let's name it as an idle. Idle will be first animation that we will create. Save. Now what we can do, if we open this idle one, you see that it has all these different assets, sprites, and those ones are created to make animations. So when we mix all of these assets, we will have idle animations. That's how animations work in Unity 2D. So we can select all of these idle ones. Just click on the first one and shift click on the last one, and you will select all of this and drag it into a window. When you press play now here, you can see that our player has idle animation, which is super fast right now. So we can say sample rate to be 20. Click enter, and now it's better. You can say 25. Just play around and leave what you like. I will leave 25 for this. We now have idle animation. We also need our run. Click on save, and let's find run here, which is this one. Select all of this and drag them into the window. Click play. Oh, it's running super fast like Flash right now. So we can change it to 20 or 25. Yeah, I will leave 25 for it as well. And last thing, we need our jump. Now this specific asset, this Pixel Adventure 1, does not have good jumping animation. It only has one sprite for jump and one for fall, which is not what I want to do right now. So we will use just this double jump. Select all of them and drag them here. Let's press play, make it 20. Yeah, it's better now. It's jumping. And we are set, and everything is ready to continue. Now our project can go back here. to our panel, and let's now see our player, which now has Animator. We can click this Animator controller double time, and this window will pop up. This is our Animator controller window. As you can see, it has run, idle, and jump. Idle is orange. It means that it's default value. So if we press play now, it should play this idle animation automatically. Yes, as you can see, it plays our idle. And we need transitions from idle to run, from idle to jump, and we need to sort all of this. For this, we need help of these parameters right here. It has layers, which we don't need today, and it has parameters. If you click on this plus sign, you can see that you can add float, int, boolean, and trigger. We will need float for speed, and we will need one boolean on ground, like this. So to make transitions, you just have to right click on the idle and make transitions to run. But we also need back from running to idle. If we select this line, this white line, from idle to run, as you can see, it has conditions. List is empty right now, but if we press this plus icon, we can say that's conditions to make our animations from idle to run is when our speed is greater than 0.1. You can leave it as 0, but it's just better practice to make it greater than 0.1. We don't need has exit time checked because we don't need time for our animations to transition to each other. We also don't need transition duration. We need our animations to play instantly. And we can select now second white line from running to idle, and let's add conditions. Speed is less than 0.1. Again, has exit time should go. Okay, we have sorted our running. Now we should go in idle, make transitions to jump, and from jump to idle. From idle to jump, we need different conditions. We don't need speed. We need on ground to be false. So we can only jump when we are not on the ground. And we can do on ground true when we are transitioning from jumping to idle. Again, has exit time, uncheck. And we need one transition from running to jumping. Has exit time should go, and on ground should be false. We don't need back from jumping to running because we are already transitioning from jumping to idle, and idle has transitioned to run. So it will automatically work. Amazing. I hope you will understand everything. I know if it's your first time doing this, sorting animations, it might be a bit confusing, but trust me, you will get there, you will get used to it. Just practice a little more, and it's nothing really hard. Now, only a thing that we should do is to go in our player movement script and code all of this. First of all, we need reference to our animator. So we can say here private animator, and let's call it just anim. And our anim will be equal to get component. We need animator component. Great, we have reference to our animator. So in our void update, we have our movement script, horizontal movement and jumping. just below jumping, we can say that anim.setFloat, and we need to set float of speed. Just make sure to type it correctly, just like you did here. Our parameter name is speed, and we should type speed exactly same right here because it's case sensitive, and otherwise it won't work. Speed, comma, and we need our velocity on the x-axis because we are moving on the horizontally on the x-axis, so we need velocity on the x. But if we just say rb.velocity.x, it will have one big problem, which is our velocity will get negative when we are moving on the left. It gets positive when we are moving on the right side, and gets negative when we are moving on the left side. But on the parameters, when we are going back to idle from running, we are saying that speed less than 0.1. So it will have problem when we move on the left side. Our velocity will be negative, so it will play idle animation. So what we need to do is we need to somehow make sure that our velocity will be always positive number wherever we are moving on the left side or on the right side. Well, we have handy function, and it's mathf.abs, which stands for absolute value, and it takes this velocity of the x-axis and makes sure that it will be always positive. Great. And we need second set bool, and our boolean is called on ground. And we just need to say is touching ground, which is our main function that is checking if we are on the ground or not, and allows us to jump. That's all we need to do. We can save this script. Just click on the Ctrl S or Command S if you are on Mac, and go back to Unity. And if we press play now, let it compile, and let's see. Yeah, indeed, we are now running. We have these nice animations. It can be fast or slow. You can change it anytime. And when you press jump, it has some nice double jumping. Great, guys. Now you know how to make player movement, how to animate our 2D character. But more interesting videos are upcoming, so make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and of course don't forget to ring the notification bell not to miss any new upcoming videos. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye.